my shelves are looking kind of bare because I have like Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the mid-year book Freakout tag, which I'm super excited for. My shelves are looking a bit bare just because I have like all these books right here that I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first question is best book that I've read so far, and I want to say like standalone wise is Lovely War by Julie Berry. I just love this book so much. It made me feel so many emotions. Also, I've never read a book set place in World War I, so that was very interesting to see. Yeah, so I was like personally surprised to see that there was a black character in this, and I thought it was written very well. For some reason I thought that this was queer, like the main romance was queer, which definitely not. But it was so good, and like if you love, like, is it Greek myths? Maybe it's Aphrodite. You'll love this one. I really liked it as well. It was a 5-star for me. I think it was like the first 5-star of the year for me. It was so good, and it's like one of my favorite standalones ever. So the next question is the best sequel that you've read so far this year, which is Feast of Sparks for me. I honestly don't even remember tapping this. Anyway, it was so good, and if you know me, this is my favorite series. It is a new adult series about a group of friends. They are poly, by the way, just so you know, and lots of queer rep, and it's just so good. It also has fat rep. It's very hard to explain, but I feel like the plot is like a back burner because the characters are just so amazing. Like the plot is still very good, don't get me wrong, but the plot is like the last thing I care about. Yeah, not that it's bad, it's just that the characters are amazing. Also, I really liked in this book that we got to see more of Arent and Saint. I really like their relationship. I know a lot of people think it's like a hit or miss, but Saint is my baby. I love him so much. He's like such a soft boy. The next question is anticipated releases that you're really excited to get to. So the first one is Harvest of Sighs, which I definitely have. Like literally I just had it for this video and I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna put the cover up here. It's literally so beautiful, like fat rep, black rep, like it's perfect, and I'm just like so excited to like see more into their relationship because I don't think we've seen like enough of them at all. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one. And so I also need to get to You Should See Me in a Crown. Oh, so beautiful, like black girls on the cover. I love it. So I'm pretty sure for this book, 2 girls are like fighting for prom queen because like a scholarship is awarded with it, and they're just like fighting for that. So I don't know if it's enemies to lovers, but they're definitely like fighting for something that they both want. And I've heard such good things. Like all the reviews coming up on my timeline are just so freaking good, so I'm really excited to get to this. So for the next question, it is anticipated releases for the second half of the year. For that one, it is Cemetery Boys, which I know has trans rep and trans rep, queer rep, and also brujeria. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but witchcraft basically. So I'm super excited for that one. I have already pre-ordered it, and then the next one I need to pre-order. I haven't done yet, but next is Mexican Gothic, which I feel like it comes out the end of this month, but I could be wrong. All I know is it takes place in the 50s, and it's finally not just like I've only read books or like consumed any type of media with white people as the main character in the 50s, so I'm really excited to see like a change of pace. And yeah, so I really want those, and like how beautiful are those covers. So for the next question, it is a book that you were disappointed with in 2020. And honestly, I don't really have an answer for that because I'm very picky with what I read, and I really like take my time picking a book up. And that's because I DNF'd a lot of books. Like, I DNF'd a lot last year, and so this year I just unhauled like everything I know I'm either not gonna like or just like not gonna read. And I bought it because it was either cheap or because like it was very hyped up on booktube or book Twitter. So but I will say that where is it? It's taking me forever to read this, and I'm on 306. There's like 460 pages, and I need to just finish it. But like, dead ass, I want the like really pretty hardcover version. So I'm like, it's so ugly, like, and it's beaten up, and so before I continue I might need the other cover. So the next question is, what was the biggest surprise this year for you? And I don't know why I didn't get it out, it's up there. But I also listened to the audiobook for this one because I wanted to read it while I was at work. So that is The Grace Year. Jocelyn from Jocelyn reads about this for me. Honestly, like, I forgot it was on my wish list. I don't even know like why I added it to my wish list, but I was so surprised that like I loved this book so much. It's definitely like one of my favorite standalones. It gives like dystopian vibes. It's also like it's portrayed as like a feminist book, and like in a lot of ways it deals with a very like patriarchal society. But like it was just so good. Like, I really like the characters. The romance, it wasn't a key element. It was okay. I enjoyed it, but that's not really why I love the book. I loved the setting and the way the character acted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave it like 4.5 stars. It was really good. So that was a big surprise for me. It's not something that I would like usually enjoy, and I didn't know it had like a very high dystopian element, but I love that book so much. Okay, so the next question is a new favorite author. I don't know if it's new, but one of my favorite authors, definitely Elizabeth Acevedo. I just read Clap New Land like 2 weeks ago. It was so freaking good. Sammy from Sammy Reads bought me that one, and I loved it. Like, I didn't even listen to the audiobook, but I have read The Fire on High, which I gave 3.5 stars, and then it was still really good. I'm not like too big into contemporaries, but I still really like that one. And then I gave 5 stars to The Poet X, which is the first book I've ever read from her. I listened to the audiobook for that one. I still need the physical copy, but that book, I definitely cried, and I cried with this one. Like, it was absolutely like so good. Like, I definitely recommend her books. If you like really like fun, light contemporary reads, read The Fire on High. I feel like I didn't enjoy that one as much just because that's not what I typically read, but I did still like really enjoy it. Okay, so the next question is some underrated gems that you loved. So I have to mention Jessica Salgado's books. I have Corazon, and I do have her other book, Tesoro, or there's another one. I don't remember which one I have, but I'm gonna get the other book. But yeah, so this is, she writes poetry, so it's not like, you know, a book, but yeah, it's poetry, and it's amazing. She is fat and brown, and this is all about like love while you're fat and you're brown, which is, it's just amazing. Like, if you're fat and you love love, like, this is the poetry book for you. Like, it was so freaking good. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading her other poetry books very soon because her voice and the way she like explains things is so amazing, and poetry is very hit or miss for me. The only other poet that I've liked was Langston Hughes, so she's amazing. Definitely check her out. I also have to mention another underrated gem, which is The Black God's Drums by P. Djeli Clark. So this is about Creeper. She lives in New Orleans and she lives on the streets, and she is trying to secure passage on Captain Anne Marie's smuggler ship. And by the way, Captain Anne Marie, a goddess, like ultimate crush, like book crush, so amazing. Creeper has a few secrets. Number one, she has the voice of Oya in her head, which grants her divine powers. Oya is an Orisha, and yes, she can grant her powers. And so she also knows that there's this weapon that's being like transformed called the Black God's drums by a Haitian scientist, and she has to stop that before it destroys her entire world. This was so good. It's only like 100 pages. Yeah, 100 pages, and it was so good. Like I guess it's middle grade, but it didn't feel like middle grade. Like, that's not what I usually pick up at all. But she's 13, 14 in this book, and then Captain Anne Marie is older. But yeah, it was amazing, and you should definitely pick this up, especially if you're into like African mythology and stuff like that. So the next question is, have you read anything this year? And no, I have not. I will be rereading Radio Silence, however, with a few of my friends. I think we're gonna do it like for me, Radio Silence is a very comforting read, so I'll probably reread that in like in winter time, so like November or December. It's one of my favorite books of all time, so I really want to reread it this year. So the next question is your newest fictional crush, and that is Dara Yavahush from City of Brass. Like, that man, like, I usually don't even like men in fiction anymore, but damn, like, that's one of my favorite characters of all time. He is a bae. Like, yeah, I love him so much. He's my new favorite. So the next question is my favorite character, my new favorite character, which has to be Nari, also from City of Brass, also another crush. I just, damn, like, I love everyone except Ali from that series. I know it's like an unpopular opinion to not like Ali. I started reading Kingdom of Copper, and I'm like him a little bit more, but I don't like him in the first book at all. And he's, yeah, I like Nari and Dara. Like, they're so good to, like, when have I ever shipped something canon? I don't know. Like, I love them so much, both of them. She's such a good character, and she's like so strong, and yeah, I love her so much. So the next question is a book that made you cry, and very obviously it is Clap When You Land. A lot of books make me cry, I'm not gonna lie, but this one takes the cake. Like, it just like stirred something inside me, like, and it brought up memories that I forgot I had of like years ago. I love it so much, and I can relate to the content, so I had to pick this up like immediately. Yeah, this book is like, so it's like an emotional roller coaster because I love them both so much, like so freaking much, and I really like dual perspectives. I don't know why, but I vibe with that. The next question is a book that made you happy this year. I don't really pick up those kinds of books, but I will say that Rebel by Beverly Jenkins made me happy. I loved, I don't know, like, it's something about the setting and Black girls being free in that era that makes me really happy. And also, I loved both of the characters. I read that one on audiobook on script, so yeah, that was a really good read. So the next question is a book that you bought or received this year that is just like the most beautiful cover. All Boys Aren't Blue, like, period. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Look at him, I love it. This is a like memoir, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. I pre-ordered this book and I still haven't read it, but yeah, this will be read very soon. So the last question is books that you need to get to by the end of the year. So first one's obviously All Boys Aren't Blue. Like, it's a must at this point. I'm going to be reading it with my best friend. The next book I need to get to by the end of the year is You Should See Me in a Crown. Like, how cute does that sound? Like, it's just, I just need to read all of the sapphic romances. Obviously, Harvest of Sighs, like, a must, because I know I'm gonna actually have to vlog it, even though I'm terrible at vlogging, because I know I'm gonna be like freaking out. And then the last book I really need to get to, I need to get to a lot, but I really need to get to Tristan Strong. I had no idea it was this big, but like, I follow the author on Twitter, and like seeing him be like the best dad is so cute. But yeah, I need to get to this because I don't really like middle grade, but I know I'm gonna love this because it does have African folklore in it, and like, you can't go wrong. Plus, look at this cover. Like I'm realizing that like I don't buy books with ugly covers, as I have like fucking Twilight right there. Anyways, so yeah guys, that is it for my mid-year book Freakout tag. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, I just love filming again and like doing my makeup for videos, and this was like my pride look. So yeah guys, that is it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.